What's happening, people? Got with us today the Brumtown bomber, Connor Tierney. What's happening, my mate?
I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. Even better now I'm talking to you to gloat about myself.
I thought we'd start, mate, from the 12th of March.
Yeah.
Your bare knuckle debut, BKFC America. Tell us all about it, bro.
Mate, listen, if you knew me from the start and you knew me now, you'd be like, how far has this geezer come in such a short amount of time? Like, it's ridiculous. And that's because I'm the best in the world, in my opinion. You know what I mean? And going to America, you know, for the first time in my life, never ever been there anyway, to go and fight bare knuckle on the biggest, you know, bare knuckle promotion in the world, mate, gas me up bad. You know, I'm eating the food. I'm like, oh my God, this is unreal. Everything there is fucking sick. Like, I just loved it. I love the place, the people. And do you know what? Like, I got told by a lot of people, like, everyone would say, like, mate, you've got the character. Everyone's gonna love you. Everyone's gonna love you. And when I went over there, like, it's not until like I met the fans when I realised how much love the people have got for me over there already without even seeing me fight. And this is just before the fight. Like, it was mental, mate. Like, proper, like the casino, the hotel we stayed at, the venue was.
You could see the fans and that on the weigh-in, on the video, like
mad. The venue was sublime.
Interacted with you, didn't they?
You listen to the Wayne, mate, and I got cheered more than Jermiah Riggs. You know what I mean? It was mad. Like,
yeah.
It was. Listen, mate, it was surreal. And, you know, I kept saying there's something, like, I have to pinch myself when I was there. I was like, you know, anything other than this now, win or lose is a bonus. Even though I was knowing I was going to win, it was like, I've come and done the unthinkable. You know, I'm the first, probably, I'm the first ever person from Birmingham to win a bare knuckle boxing world champion title. Then I'm the first ever person from Birmingham to travel to America and fight bare knuckle. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's it's unheard of.
Yeah, it's unheard
of. Mental. Like, I
love
love it.
Mate.
Yeah, and mate, I've rocketed now. Like, my profile's rocketed. Mental.
Over 20k now, innit, on Insta.
Yeah, it's been mad. I tell you what's done it for me. Do you know the video with the one when I go like that?
Yeah.
That keeps getting likes every day. It's probably getting about 1,000 likes a day. It's stuck on, you know, Explore. It's going viral on Explore. I went on my content reaction to it. It's reached over 2.4 million people. That has. It's got 57,000 likes. That one post has. It's mental, mate. Like, it's just literally every day, mate. I wake up and it's like you got an extra 150 followers, every day. It's ridiculous. People just messaging me from all over the world: Hawaii, Brazil, Canada, America, Germany, Switzerland. Like, it's, mate, mental. So
the camera angles and that getting that BKFC as well, like it's like a movie, innit? The way the angles are with the cameras and stuff.
Yeah, mate. A big shout out to James Dalton, Evan Zantar, Phil Lambert, mate. There's others. Nick Vesp, mate. These guys are so fucking good at what they do. These are the people that are growing BKFC. No, not just the fighters, the media team, the production team, mate. It's ridiculous how good they are. Like, these are putting highlight reels that it's so attractive to fans. It's like, oh my God, that stuff looks fucking awesome. Do you know what I mean? That's how good they are.
Yeah.
Like, they're doing better media and production stuff than companies like Matchroom Boxing, Frank Warren. They're doing that better than that. That's how good they are. Like, Dave Feldman and Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, that team now it's ridiculous how good the team is, mate. And like OG and that now jumping on. There's so many good things going on with it. Like, I'm excited to be a part of it.
Triller partnering up with them as well now.
The Triller partnership, Triller Fight Club, you know, mate, I'm really excited to see how far this is going to go. And I'm like, everything happens for a reason. Jim Alla's pulled out. I fought Jermiah Riggs. I give a lot of weight away. I tell you the truth, mate. I give 17 pounds away on the fortnight on the day, rehydrated. And
yeah, you can see. I think you only rehydrated 1 pound, didn't you?
1 pound, yeah. I don't cut weight like these MMA fighters, mate. Because I'm a boxer, I'm really quick on my feet, and I train to get down to the weight, to be strong at the weight. And literally, these MMA fighters are used to doing £10, £15 weight cuts, water cuts, and mate, now like literally, when I say like I rehydrated 1.5 pounds, and I remember Kevin Smith, one of the managers, laughed. He was like, "What, really? How have you just?" And I was like, "Mate," I said, "You know what I said?" Like everyone laughed. I went, "Mate, don't worry, I'm a fucking machine. Watch what happens tonight."
So, were the nerves any different to fighting in the UK?
It's excitement. It's mental. Like, do you know, like Mozzie's my manager, and he manages Mickey Terrell as well. And I've been in the fight game a very long time. You know, I've had 48 amateur fights, etc. And I'm just, I've 7 bare knuckle fights now. You know, probably one of the best records in bare knuckle. 6-1 as well, which is hard to do at that level. And I was just so chilled, mate. I was just relaxed the whole time. The nerves were there, but the excitement. Like I remember seeing the guys like watching the TV outside of the arena, like telling people, right, ready, go, like when you do the ring walk.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is mental. I just can't wait. Like it was, I'll get just really excited, but yeah, nervous because obviously anything can happen. It's bare knuckle, and it takes a punch, mate, and you're knocked out. So it's scary, but exhilarating. Bad.
The BKFC though seems to work massively in your favour, I think, with that ring, mate.
Do you know what? You want my honest opinion, mate? It's not as big as you think,
Isn't it?
Mate, it looks massive on the telly. I walked in, I was like, I was shocked, mate. I went, is the ring? Because who was setting up the ring now? I can't remember who it was. And I went, mate, is this ring smaller than the others? He went, no. I went, no, are you sure? Got in the ring and went, mate, this ain't right. This is supposed to be bigger. And he's going, no, this is the same ring. And I was like, mate, it looks massive on the camera. He went, oh, yeah, it looks bigger on telly. I'm like, oh, fuck it.
It looks massive, though, doesn't it? It looks huge on the telly.
Yeah, the only good thing that works to my advantage is the circle ring. So on a boxing ring, obviously, imagine you got 90 degrees in the corner.
Yeah.
So when you're stuck in the corner, you can't go left or right. But there's no corners in that, so you can just come straight around. And it is a big ring, but it's not as big as you think. But I used it to my advantage, man. Like big time.
Was he? I heard you say that he was just like a zombie. You kept hitting him, and he just wouldn't go down.
Jermiah Riggs
was up, like, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's the toughest opponent I've ever fought. And man, he's solid. You know what I mean? Solid. I mean, I think at one point I'd sort of like come off the rope, went bang, hit him, and I remember hitting him like flush, and he didn't budge. I was just like, fucking hell. I hit him with some cracking shots, mate. I dropped him in the first round. I caught him with a good left hand, and I seen his legs go, and then I caught him with the right, but I sort of caught him on the top of the head. If I caught him on the chin, I reckon I would have had him out of there because he was dazed. I sort of hit him on the back of the head, and he went down. But mate, man's a tough dude, and he can bang as well. He can fucking hit me hard, dude.
He seems like a top geezer as well because he showed a lot of like respect, didn't he, after the fight and that.
Yeah, he's a really lovely dude. After the weigh-in, he shook my hand and he was like, bro, it's an honour to share the ring with you. And, and I said, listen, all the best. I'm a humble guy, and I put a lot on for the fans and the entertainment side to it. But when I'm with a fighter, I've got a lot of respect. Like whoever I fight next, whether it's Joe Elmore or who, mate, they'll get as much as I'm going to talk. Yeah, I am going to say I'm going to knock them out. Yeah, I'm going to say if I fucking walk all over them. But, behind them scenes, I got the respect for them because we both pulling it on for the fans. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, mate. So what happened after the fight then? What was it like the next morning?
Mate, I was in a casino drinking with Howie, who's like one of the, the National Police Gazette sanctioned bodies. I was with Kevin. I was with Kyle McElroy. There was loads of us. We were all just drinking in this casino, but I couldn't get drunk, mate, because of the adrenaline. I'm having these Long Island iced teas. Just couldn't get. And obviously, like, my hands weren't really hurting. It was like the only thing that hurt, mate, was I had like some skin here. Like I took the top layer off my skin. You couldn't really see it. It's only a cut, but it's where like must have missed with the wrap and like took it off, and that was the only thing that was sore. And I remember just like there was pain in my hands, and there was pain, like the pain in your body because you just done like I've just had a fight and all. And I remember just thinking, I'm fucking hell, like I'm on cloud 9 here, and everything was all running from my head. I'm sitting in the casino, sipping Long Island iced teas till like fucking 5 o'clock in the morning, knowing that I've got to check out by 11 o'clock. And I went to bed, mate, and I swear to God, I had about an hour's sleep. Just couldn't sleep, mate. You imagine the amount of fucking messages I had, and it was ridiculous.
Yeah, I've seen it all. I've seen it all with my own eyes. The internet blew up with it, mate. Like, because obviously on my Instagram, everything's bare knuckle orientated and fighting and stuff. Just Connor Tierney, it was just full of it, mate.
But that, mate, it's a long time coming, and I knew it was going to be this way, and it's going to be a fucking big year for me. I'm going to beat whoever. If it's Joe, I'm going to beat whoever's next in England, and I'm going to really, really put on a show. And the fight after that is the winner of Brito and Palomino, because I think that fight's going to happen next. I've spoke to Dave. I'll be fighting for the £165 bout if I beat whoever's next.
What is Palomino moving weights?
He wants to come up and fight Brito. I think that fight's going to get made, if I'm honest. If not, I can't see who else. Someone's talking about fucking Jim Alla's fighting him. I'm like, mate, the guy's been out the ring for 2 years and then he bottled it against me. You don't get a world title shot, you know what I mean? But I don't think that's going to happen, to be fair. I think the winner of me and Elmore, if it's us two, which I'm guessing it is, will fight for the world title. And that'll be a massive fight. Hopefully a Miami one. No, because I need some sun. New York was freezing.
Yeah, imagine the crowd and all that if for the London show. If you're fighting Joe Elmore on it, mate, it'll be amazing.
Mate, I'm a Birmingham City supporter and all. I've got a big Birmingham City fan base. I was on the pitch at half time Sunday against Baggies.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Over the day. Like, I'm going to pack that out, you know what I mean? I'm going to have a lot of support there, I am. And if we do get 12,000 in the arena and we do get some top English fighters on there as well, who are also going to show me support, who are not my fans, but they'll support me anyway against an American. You imagine the atmosphere when I'm walking out to a song like Sweet Caroline or something, you know what I mean?
Mint, mate.
I
no
think
one does it like us. No crowd does it like us, do they?
Oh no, well and they know that. Like Dave knows it, and I'm telling you now, mate, this will be their biggest ever show. If this packs out right, this will be their biggest ever show. It's scary.
Planning on doing 2 shows in the UK, yeah.
Yeah, I seen it. Mate, I'm gonna say this now. There is no other bare knuckle company. BKB, mate. It's gonna fade now. That you can't honestly, mate. I've seen the production level and the way they're treating the fighters. You can't compete with this company. This company's ridiculous. No one will want to go to any other show after this. Everyone's gonna want to fight for BKFC. You know, I'm the UK's top fighter now in bare knuckle, so I'll come through again. You know, I can fight in America and the UK, and it's up for all the UK fighters now looking up to me to want to aspire to be on the level I am. And it's gonna make things exciting now, because when BKFC are putting on these shows, you're gonna start to see the level improving every time. And I can't wait to watch it at that, because my time will come when I have to bow out the game. You know, my hands, you know, and stuff like that are going. And I've been fighting a long time now, but I'm hopefully staying in it for a few more years to earn a bit of one game. You know what I
mean? Yeah, 100%, mate. But them big massive paydays, mate, are like a stone throw away, aren't they?
Mate, you know what? Right. I signed my 4-fight contract. I'm quite a small purse deal, to be fair, because Dave didn't know much about. He'd heard about me, he didn't know much about me. And you know what, mate? When I told people, they'd be like, "Oh, I thought you would have got paid a lot more than that." And I was like, "Well, what you've got to look at is they can't put their risk into paying big money for a fighter they don't know much about. You've got to make a statement." And we basically said, "Look, I didn't say to Dave, look, Dave, I'm worth more than that." I just said, sound, all right, watch. I'm going to just make a splash. And Dave used to text me, mate, and he used to be like, you need to make a splash, because they never had a UK fighter that had done anything special. And I was like, I'm going to make takeaways when I go over there. Oh, trust me, you're going to love me. And then I went over there, I fucking smashed it right, yeah. And people were booing me in the crowd, yeah, shouting USA. And I swear to God, when they was cheering me, mate, when I walked out the ring, and Americans like, oh my God, you're fucking the best I've ever seen. And that, like, people coming up to me like, you're a... And I was just like, yeah, I am. Like, I proved it. And I've won so many fans over. Even like Lorenzo Hunt messaged me, Arnold Adams messaged me, Christine Ferrer messaged me. A lot of BKFC, Taylor Starling, they all came in the DMs and they were like, man, that's fucking, you're good. Like, you're really good. Like, even Arnold Adams was like, mate, you can box. Like, you're nice. And I was just like, yeah. You know, it's mad.
A lot of the American fighters knew you before you went to the BKFC, though, didn't
Yeah.
they? So I've asked two of them about you, and they've all watched you for like quite a while before you even went into the BKFC.
Yeah, I think, you know what it was? And there's fans, there's a group on Facebook called All Hands Bare Knuckle Fight Group, so 15,000 members or something. And there's been a speculation about the clinch, and UK fighters not adapting to it, and UK fighters can't deal with it. And then I went in against Jermiah Riggs, who's no fucking slouch, mate. Jermiah Riggs is a tough guy, and he's up there, you know what I mean? We're one of the toughest in that division.
Isn't he ex-wrestler as well?
Huh?
He's an ex-wrestler, MMA as well, isn't he?
UFC, WWE, Tough Enough, even on a fucking reality show over there. Like, he's quite a well-known guy.
Yeah.
Do what I done to Jeremiah Riggs and knock him out in that fashion, mate. Like, it turned a lot of heads. I've seen a lot of guys who slated me. Not in a bad way, like just run me down because they just didn't think I was up for it. Actually turn around, hold hands up and say, you know what, I apologise. I think this kid's going to go all the way. He's going to be the next best thing. And, you know, prove that. Trust me. Like, no one's seen anything yet. Like, watch what I do to Joe.
Yeah, it'd be mint, mate. I can't wait for it. So is it definitely set in stone now with Joe Elmore?
It's not, but after what Dave said on air and how things are looking, and I'm guessing, mate. I can't say because it's not official and I haven't got the bout agreement, but I'm 100% that me and Joe will fight. I've asked for Joe. I called him out on the BKC podcast. Dave was like, yeah, that's probably a fight that I should make. Joe's a fucking tough lad. He's an animal. I want to bash him up. I want to beat him up, you know what I mean, in front of the UK. Imagine he comes over here. He's a fucking wild geezer. I want that.
He's a proper character as well. Yeah. Imagine the build-up of you both and that. It would be fucking class.
It's like some wild hillbilly against like the new McGregor. Oh, man, like it's going to be fucking fireworks in the build-up. I can't wait. They're the fights that people want to bare knuckles, so I just got to come through that. Look, that's going to be another hard fight for me, but another winnable fight.
Yeah, sweet. So when you went to America then, did you meet any new people?
Yeah, so, mate, I made so many connections. The whole team, you know, getting to know the team, you know, the likes of Evan Zantar, who's doing really well for the company now, Nick Vesp, Sean Wheelock, Chris Lytle. You know, these guys are quality. Jeff Houston, who does the ring announcing.
Yeah.
People like prior to me going in, right, they were like coming up to me and like, oh, we've heard so much about you and this and that, and you know, and you know how to market yourself. That everyone said that you're really good at like marketing yourself. You're a good character for the sport. And I remember going in and speaking with all the guys, and I got a lot of banter. I'm quite a big character, and I was making everyone laugh, and I'm having a laugh, and I'm the best in the world, and look how good looking I am, and all that. And I remember one of the guys with the media team sending me a message for some photos he'd done of me, and I said, "Listen, guys, I really appreciate everything you've done. Not thank you." And he was like, honestly, he was like, Connor, it was like everyone speaks highly of you in the team, or the whole of the team love you. And when he said that, like, it meant a lot to me because I thought, you know what, I've really got to put a show on for these. And I sat in the shuttle on the way back with them, man, and I was flicking a laptop and they were showing the highlights of me, like the same one, the famous pose and stuff. And James and the head of the director of the content and that, and there was like, man, you're going to be big here. They were like, trust me, we've got plans for you. And when you're getting told that on a shuttle bus back to the airport, you're like... Like, I'm gassed as it is, like, you know what I mean? I'm just thinking, mate, the sky's the fucking limit now. It's time to know to the next 2-3 years, knuckle down and make them the best 3 years of my life. And I think I can. I think I can make a massive storm, especially with the fan base we've got in the UK. Just got to win them world titles. But to me, mate, world titles don't mean anything. They're just belts. I've won belts. It's about, mate, creating a legacy now, mate, and going out with everyone saying Conor was like the best bet in bare knuckle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a standout though. You've got to think about it. You went over to America, fought a UFC veteran, mate. Anything can happen in bare knuckle and still showboating in America.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
In bare knuckle.
Also crowding. Yeah, in bare knuckle as well.
Mate, that Dave, right, yeah, jumped up and everyone's like, oh, what did he say? Like that guy who runs it. I was like, oh, mate, it's funny. I'm covered in Jeremiah's blood. I walk over, I'm screaming about, I'm giving it 100 on her, like, yeah, fucking what? I'm like, yeah, look at me now, I'm the baddest. And I walk around, oh, he's like, Conor, man. I'm like, right, Dave. He's like, you're a fucking star. You're going to be a superstar. And I've gone, this, mate, literally, I've gone, mate, I told you, I know. I walked off. And he was just
on the podcast the other night, he says that you're his favourite fighter, like.
Yeah. To be fair, I get on with him. Me and Dave obviously sat down after the fights. He was with his family. I went and met him, and we went and sat down and had a drink and had a talk about the future and stuff and what's next. And I think, mate, it's the new Dana and Conor McGregor, of the sport. Me and Dave. So
why not, mate?
Yeah,
Dana and Conor of the bare knuckle world.
100%, mate. I just can't wait now. Like, look what's in store July, mate. It's going to be mental.
Crazy. So, what else have you got planned building up with? Are you just staying with the same training team? Any different changes? Sparring partner? Nope.
So I've had Simon in my corner since the Canelli fight, and I haven't lost since. So I'm not going to change what's not broken. I'm not going to any other fancy coaches because they've got a record of professional teams. I'm going to stick doing what I'm doing. I've got a team. I've got Daniel Podmore, BKB British and soon to be world champion. I've got John Hick in my gym, Ricky Nalder in my gym, Chris Trezors in my gym. I've got bare knuckle veterans, bare knuckle up and comers, and bare knuckle present champions. So, we're working in. We've got probably the strongest team in UK. And I'm flying the flag for us all, and everyone's following with it. So I'm going to keep that team, and we're going to get some big wins. I think Podmore's fighting for a world title very soon against Jody Michael. He's going to win that. Ricky Nalder's fighting that Gosha on the BFBA show. He's going to win that. We've got the team's good, mate. We're all in good spirits, and there's a lot of big fucking fights and wins to come this year.
Yeah, sick. I'm interviewing Ricky on Saturday for his fight coming with that Gosha.
Mate, Ricky is one of the nicest lads in the sport. I love him. Proper sound, mate. Got a lot of time for Ricky, Very, very good guy. And he's a hard bastard. And I would never want
to... You said that it's not all about like the belts and that for you. So in your head, you must have a dream fight, mate, in the bare knuckle.
Yeah, just the biggest, mate. I just want to fight the biggest. Like a Mike Perry fight would probably be a bigger fight to me for me than Palomino. Do you know what I mean? I want to fight the most recognised fighters in the world because you don't get remembered for winning bouts. You get remembered for the legacies, for the big fights. And I've bouts, you know what I mean? I could win bouts in bare knuckle. Look, everyone's like, get a world title, get a world title. Mate, I'm not bothered. Like I said to Dave, I fought Joe Elmore next. Everyone wanted a world title after their fight, like Tyler and that. I think, for me, I'm not bothered about the bouts. I'm bothered about creating a legacy now and building my profile and becoming the biggest fighter that's ever, in bare knuckle ever. And the way you got to do that is you've got to build yourself properly. You can't rush into these big fights. Palomino is a great fight for me. This year, me and him would make a fantastic fight. We probably both got the best skill sets in the game. But am I ready for that fight straight away? Yeah, I know I beat him. But no, because he's got his profile over there. I still need to build mine. That fight will be much bigger at the end of the year than it would next month. Do you know what I mean? I'm a businessman and I'm smart. I want to make as much money as I can. That fight makes a lot more sense money-wise when I've won my next fight and he's won next fight. Do you get me?
Yeah, definitely. 100%, mate. And is there anything that you want to share with us or you can tell us about what's coming up for you?
Just July, mate. There's a very big arena. It's not the one you think anymore, I don't think, and it's not the date you think. It's the week after. It's in London, and I'm not going to say too much because I'm telling people here and there, but it's going to be probably the biggest bare knuckle show in the world, if I'm honest. If not in the UK, it'll be the world.
Crazy, mate. I can't wait for it, mate. I honestly can't wait for it.
It's going to be brilliant, mate. You'll love it. I'm excited. I was talking about it on the phone today with someone who's putting the undercard together, mate, and I was like excited.
Oh yeah, I did add bits of the undercard and that as well.
Yeah, I know people. I've put people on the undercard for them and stuff. Like, mate, I'm gassed. Like, it's going to be ridiculous. The card is ridiculous.
Is there any shout outs you want to give, bro, before we wrap it up?
Yeah, just shout out to manager Ian Mozzie Morris, Bloodsport, my guy, and Simon Haycock, my coach. Who's been there, and my partner Natalie, who has to put up with me every training camp. But she's done all right because she's just ordered me some cookie dough.
Class. We'll definitely have to catch up, brother, and we'll stay in touch like we always do.
Yeah, wicked, mate. Wicked. Thank you for this anyway, bro. Right.
Yeah, thank you for your time, Connor, bro.
Cheers. All right, I'll see you in a bit, bro. Right.
See you in a bit, mate. Ta-ra.